me wish everyone a warm and pleasant good afternoon. Testing. Now, perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. A warm and pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the Agro Processing Grant Award Ceremony. Today, the cash grant component of the value addition is being launched today. At this time, I would want us to stand as I invite Deacon Alvin Knight to.
Good afternoon. I greet you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we gather before you today with grateful hearts, acknowledging your goodness and provision. Thank you for the opportunity to support and uplift our small businesses, those who strive daily to provide, to innovate, and to serve our community. Lord, as this grant money is handed over, we ask for your blessing upon each recipient. May these funds be a seed of growth, not only for their business, but also for their families, employees, and the wider society. Grant them wisdom in their decisions, integrity in their dealings, and perseverance in the face of challenges. May their efforts bear fruit, creating employment, fostering creativity, and promoting dignity through honest work. Bless those who made this grant possible, the donors, organizers, and those who worked behind the scenes. May their generosity and vision be rewarded with joy and the satisfaction of seeing lives improved. And finally, Lord, may your spirit of justice and compassion guide all our economic efforts so that no one is left behind and that prosperity may be shared for the good of all. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
Thank you, Deacon Knight. You may be seated. Honorable Joseph Isaac, Speaker of the House of Assembly. Honorable Dr. Irvin McIntyre, Minister for Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience and Social Security. Honorable Roland Royer, Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy. Honorable Julian Defoe, Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture, with special responsibility for fisheries and the blue economy. Honorable Lakia Joseph, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, with special responsibility for the development of community agro-processing, agro enterprises. Other honorable members of cabinet, permanent secretaries, Deacon Alvin Knight. I also want to acknowledge the presence of the PIU staff and the Ministry of Agriculture, beneficiaries, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This milestone event marks a major advancement in Dominica's effort in building climate resilience and also to enhance market-driven agricultural value chain. So what we're witnessing is the cash component of an overall agro-processing agricultural development program. And so to tell you more about the project, please join me in welcoming Honorable Lakia to give you remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable Joseph Isaac, Speaker of the House of Assembly. Honorable Dr. Irvin McIntyre, Minister for Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience, and Social Security. My Senior Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Honorable Roland Royer. And Honorable Defoe, the Blue Economy Expert. And I notice Honorable Fidel Grant and Honorable Kent Edwards in our midst, as well as Mr. Gregory Rivera. Other honorable members of Cabinet, Mr. Ryan Anselm, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and the Blue and Green Economy. Other permanent secretaries, staff of the Ministry of Agriculture and the Project Implementation Unit, Deacon Alvin Knight, beneficiaries of the cash grant of the agro-processing grant facility, distinguished guests, members of the media and those viewing online, ladies and gentlemen, it is both an honor and a sincere privilege to join you today at this transformative occasion, one that doesn't just celebrate numbers or projects, but people, purpose, and progress. Today's ceremony marks a significant milestone in our journey toward building a more resilient, diversified, and prosperous agricultural economy. It reflects the government of Dominica's clear and strategic commitment to the value addition in agricultural development program, a critical component under the Emergency Agricultural Livelihoods and Climate Resilient Project, also known as EALCRP. This is not simply about disbursing cash grants. Today is about unlocking and continuing to unlock potential. We are empowering 29 businesses, 29 dreams, through over 399,000 EC dollars in targeted support. But even more, we are laying one more cornerstone in the foundation of a thriving, sustainable, and inclusive agro-processing industry. With an investment of 2.5 million EC dollars, the government of Dominica, through the Ministry of Agriculture, is aggressively tackling some of our most pressing challenges: fragmented farms, high import dependency, climate vulnerability, and insufficient agro-processing capacity. The truth is, value addition is not a luxury, it's a necessity. We use these products every single day. It is a difference between scraping by and scaling up. By transforming raw produce into higher value products like oils, juices, beauty products, hair products, flowers, spices, and packaged delicacies, we are not just building businesses, we are building the future of Dominica. And let me be clear, and I say this without apology, agro-processors are the lifeblood of Dominica's rural economy, and we can give them a round of applause. They are the bridge between the farmer and the marketplace, the link between agriculture and economic diversification. They reduce post-harvest losses, they boost exports, they make agriculture attractive to youth, and they push us closer to our national goal of increasing the sector's GDP's contribution to 700 million by 2030. In agriculture, value addition means transforming our raw agricultural materials, coconuts, peppers, cocoa, root crops, and meats into products that can command better prices, last longer on shelves, reach export markets, and proudly represent the Dominican brand. But why is this so important? Because for far too long, our farmers and processors have done the hard work, but reaped only a fraction of the reward. Crops are harvested with sweat and dedication, but sold in raw form, often at low margins. Meanwhile, imported products dominate our shelves. When a local farmer grows cassava and an agro-processor turns it into cassava flour, that's what you call economic layering. That's job creation. That's food security. That's Dominica retaining wealth instead of exporting opportunity. But let me break it down even further, because the ripple effects are powerful. With access to proper processing tools, more crops are saved, stored, and sold instead of rotting in the fields. As agro-processors expand, they need more hands, whether in sourcing, producing, marketing, or distributing. That's direct employment in rural communities. Farmers, transporters, equipment suppliers, designers, packaging companies all benefit when the processing sector grows. Value-added products have a greater export value. That means more Dominican-made goods on international shelves and more income circulating in our economy. When we process and preserve our foods locally, we become less dependent on imports, which buffers us against price shocks and global crises. These are not abstract benefits. These are everyday realities that strengthen families, build businesses, and anchor a resilient nation. This program was not rolled out randomly. It was tailored to meet people where they are, from micro enterprises to medium-sized operation. The grant sizes reflect each business's readiness and capacity, from EC $2,000 up to $30,000. Applicants were vetted thoroughly, and they showed their readiness through their businesses' registration, financial activity, proof of sales, and operational facilities. This is definitely a strategic investment in people already doing the work. Allow me to be a little biased and celebrate a few of these people. Mr. Jeffrey Bruni of Kubuli Farms, Ms. Nanzia Peter of the Angel Poultry, Mr. Atherley George, Ms. Octavia Hunter, and Ms. Irma Douglas. Each of these agro-processors hailed from my beloved constituency. Each of them represent what this project is all about: vision, effort, and local economic empowerment. This support is part of a larger vision by the government of Dominica to move agriculture beyond subsistence, to not only recover from hurricanes and global disruptions, but to rise stronger and smarter. Our goal to increase agriculture's contribution to 700 million by 2030 may be ambitious, but it is possible. Agro-processing is the engine that will drive us there. Why? Because it multiplies the value of every harvest, integrates with tourism and export industries, and places the power of enterprise directly in the hands of everyday Dominicans. As Parliamentary Secretary with responsibility for agro-processing, I want to assure you that this is not the end of our engagement. It is just the beginning. Our role is not just to fund, but to facilitate and follow through. We will continue to expand training and mentorship opportunities for processors, support product development to meet both local and international standards, work toward improved certification and food safety systems, strengthen linkages with tourism and local retail sectors, and most importantly, ensure the continuity and growth of this support framework so that we don't just have 29 stories of success, but hundreds more in the months and years to come. We must also start thinking about clustering agro-processors to share equipment, cut costs, and increase production scale. Today would not be possible without the dedication and hard work of so many of you. To the Ministry of Agriculture staff, specifically my minister and my PS, and his support staff, you have done the rigorous field work, the assessments, the paperwork, and the technical coordination to make this program a reality. Your dedication is deeply appreciated. To the PIU, thank you for believing in Dominica's agricultural and agro-processing future. Your support, financial, technical, and strategic, has made this moment possible. You have helped us turn a challenge into a catalyst of growth. To the Prime Minister and the ministers, the Cabinet of Ministers, thank you for your unwavering commitment to rural development and economic diversification. This type of investment shows what visionary leadership really looks like. And most of all, to our agro-processors, you are the reason we are here. You are not just recipients of grants, you are leaders in your communities, creators of local wealth, and protectors of food heritage, and we salute you. What we are witnessing here today is not just the handing over of cash grants. It is the handing over of hope, of dignity to farmers and processors who have labored quietly for years. It is a handing over of belief that rural innovation is not second class, but essential to national progress. And it is the handing over of responsibility to all of us to continue nurturing the movement from the ground up. To our agro-processors, you are not just turning crops into products, you are turning challenges into change. You are preserving our culture, strengthening our economy, and proving that Dominica can compete anywhere with anything when given the tools to do so. And to our people, I urge you to support them, share their stories, buy their products. Let us build a nation where local success is our shared pride. Let this be a reminder that when we invest in people and not just policy, we plant the seeds of generational transformation. So today, we don't just celebrate 29 recipients, we celebrate 29 reasons to believe in Dominica's future. Let us walk forward from here, not as separate sectors, individual processors, or scattered efforts, but as one united voice and mission to feed our people, fuel our economy, and frame our destiny with our own hands. Thank you, and may the work we do today echo in generations to come.
Thank you, Honorable Lakia, for emphasizing the government commitment to the agricultural sector. I want to also remind us that this component is just the cash grant, where 29 beneficiaries will benefit, but the overall program, 120 beneficiaries has been approved, and so this is just the cash grant. So in the weeks to come, we will unroll the other components of this program. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to call on Lily Octave to entertain us. She'll give us one of her lovely renditions, so please make her feel welcome.
Good afternoon. We're loud. So it's a pleasure to be here. Nice to see everybody represented here. And I know we're familiar with taking long walks, right? So I'm going to take you on a long walk musically. Something a little soulful from Jill Scott. Won't you come with me? Yeah. Your hair, I'm pleased. I really dig your company. Your style, your smile, your peace mentality. Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can see what a king's supposed to be. Baby, I feel free, come on and go with me. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark a conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, share our situation, temptation, elevation, relaxation, education. Maybe we can talk about Surah 31:18. Your background, it ain't squeaky clean. Sometimes we all gotta swim upstream. You ain't no saint, we all sinners, but you put your good foot down and make your soul a winner. I respect that. Man, you're so fat, and you're all that, plus supreme. Then you're humble, and I'm numb, you're the feeling. I can feel everything that you bring. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, share our situation, temptation, elevation, relaxation, education. Maybe we can talk about Revelation 3:17, or maybe we can see a movie, or maybe we can see a play on Saturday, or maybe we can roll a tree and feel the breeze, or listen to a symphony, or maybe chill and just be, or maybe we can take a cruise and listen to the roots, or maybe eat some passion fruit, or maybe cry to the blues, or just be silent. Come on, let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark a conversation, verbal elation, simulation, share our situation, temptation, elevation, relaxation, education. Maybe we can talk about Surah 31:18. Yes, let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Find a spot for us to spark conversations, verbal elation, simulation, share our situation, temptation, elevation, relaxation, education. Maybe we can talk about Psalms in entirety, yeah. Or maybe we can see a movie, or maybe we can see a play on Saturday, or maybe we can roll a tree and feel the breeze, or listen to a symphony, or maybe we can chill and just be, or maybe we can take a cruise and listen to the roots, or maybe eat some passion fruit, or maybe cry to the blues, or just be silent. Thank you, y'all.
Lovely, lovely. Minister Roy, I thought you were going to take the dance floor. So you're tapping away. Very good, lovely. Can we give a hand of applause again? Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. At this time, I want to invite Honorable Dr. Irvin McIntyre, Minister for Finance, Economic Development, Climate Resilience, and Social Security, to address you. Please make him feel welcome.
Thank you, P.S. Ansem. Let me first recognize Honorable Joseph Isaac, Speaker of the House of Assembly, Honorable Roland Roy, our Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Fidel Grant, Honorable Julian Defoe, Minister of State, Honorable Lakia Joseph, Parliamentary Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, with specific responsibility for development of community agro-processing enterprises, Honorable Kent Edwards, Mr. Ryan Ansem, Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture, other permanent secretaries, Anthony Cyril, our ICA Technical Specialist, PIU staff, Deacon Alvin Knight, beneficiaries, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all. It is truly a pleasure to once again be part of an event hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, our second such gathering in just a matter of days. This is yet another meaningful step in our mission to strengthen the agricultural sector and build the capacity of our farmers and agro-processors to expand production, improve quality, and increase earnings. Only last Friday, we received a significant quality of agricultural equipment and materials from the People's Republic of China, reinforcing a valued partnership that continues to deliver real benefits to our people. And today we are proud to present grants to 29 agro-processors, support that will allow them to acquire new and modern equipment, improve their operations, and bring more value-added products to the market. These back-to-back initiatives are clear, tangible expressions of our government's deep commitment to empowering those who form the backbone of our economy, our farmers, our agro-processors, and our small business owners. As a government, we have long understood that real sustainable growth starts at the grassroots. We have therefore been deliberate and consistent in our efforts to transform agriculture into a more resilient, self-reliant, and innovative-driven sector. Since Hurricane Maria, we have invested over $130 million across the agricultural value chain, restoring livelihoods, rebuilding infrastructure, introducing climate-smart technologies, and providing critical support to farmers and agro-processors alike. Today's ceremony is another chapter in that story, a story of progress and another indication of our intent to create jobs, reduce our food import bill, increase exports, and build a thriving local agro-processing industry that reflects the creativity and potential of the Dominican people. By supporting small and medium agro-processors, we are tackling several national priorities in one move: food security, income generation, climate resilience, and rural development. And significantly, we are contributing to the goal for Dominica's agricultural sector to contribute $700 million to GDP by 2030. I want to extend my warmest congratulations to the 29 agro-processors who are receiving grants today. You represent the spirit of innovation and resilience that is driving Dominica's transformation in agriculture and beyond. With this disbursement of $400,000, I believe we are sowing the seeds of real growth in the agricultural sector and the wider Dominican economy. Through this value addition in agricultural development program, we are also addressing long-standing gaps in food production and agro-processing, and responding to the need for investment in modern equipment, targeted support, and greater market access. Of course, this afternoon's event is just a first step. With over 120 agro-processors approved so far, and EC 2.5 million earmarked for this component, we are creating the condition for long-term growth and transformation. This government is making these strategic investments in our agro-processors because we recognize the imperative to move to a future where our crop security, our coconuts, our cocoa, our peppers, our root crops are produced, packaged, and branded right here in Dominica. Value addition means new, creative products, longer shelf life, and greater income for our farmers and processors. The agro-processors supported under this program have already demonstrated their potential. And with these grants, whether in the form of equipment, cash, or both, they will now be better equipped to expand their operations and build sustainable livelihoods. Let me assure you, this government will continue to invest in our people. We are doing it deliberately, strategically, and with urgency. That is what today's disbursement represents. It is an investment in people, in ideas, in the future of agriculture in Dominica. We will continue to expand opportunities through training, concessional support, technical assistance, improve access to land and resources. Because we hold firm to the belief that agriculture can be one of the most powerful engines of inclusive economic growth. So to the agro-processors receiving support today, congratulations. Your determination, creativity, and hard work have brought you here. Use these investments wisely. Innovate, expand, bold in your ambitions, grow your brand, and build your legacy. And know that you are not alone. The Ministry of Agriculture and this government stands with you in your endeavors. Let us continue to build a stronger, more resilient food system. I thank you all, and I look forward to the success stories that will surely follow from today's steps. Thank you, and may God bless our nation.
Thank you, Honorable Dr. Irvin McIntyre, for highlighting the importance of the agricultural sector and the government continued support and investment for agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are in the occasion where we're going to award our beneficiaries with the award of the agreement, beneficiary agreement. And to assist me in this process, I would want to call on Petra Grell Shillingford to just read the brief citation and call the beneficiary. So when we call you, you would come to this table to sign a beneficiary agreement. So Petra.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much, BS. So now is the time everyone has been awaiting. Protocol having already been established. We now call on Mr. Eric Frampton, first one at hand, of Frampton Delights. For those of you who do not know, Mr. Frampton is the sole proprietor of Frampton Delights, a food processing business located in Stock Farm, Roseau. This company specializes in the production of composite flours, powders, pastries, and breads. So you can look out for Frampton's plantain flour, breadfruit flour, etc. Next, we have Mrs. Olivia Ferrara of Olives Everfresh Produce. Ms. Ferrara is the sole proprietor of Olives Everfresh Produce. Her operation focuses on banana ripening. As you know, bananas is a staple of the Ministry of Agriculture in terms of our crop mix. And of course, everyone loves the fruit. And it is also in high demand both locally and within the cruise ship and tourist industry, and of course the export market. We got a good picture? Mrs. Merlin Shillingford of Gingerette Cocoa Estate, located in Layu. Next beneficiary. Gingerette is full in production of cocoa sticks for both the local market and export. Gingerette also engages in farm tours and rehabilitating a historic estate once owned by Mrs. Shillingford's ancestors in terms of their grandparents and his parents. So Gingerette is full in swing on the return of Mrs. Shillingford and family to Dominica and they hope to look at it as an agro-tourism, mixing and merging the crop itself and, of course, agro-processed commodities and products to give you a full experience of what Dominica has to offer. The estate has been in operation since 2015, and Gingerette hopes to expand, as I said initially. We are moving on to Mr. Nelson Lavi's representative, she's here, of Café La Ville. Café La Ville, as we heard the name, Café, it focuses on freshly brewed local coffee from locally produced coffee beans. Café as La Ville comes from Mr. Laville's love for coffee and the need to see local coffee back on the market, as he says, when he was a young child drinking of the guap of his grandparents. Café La Ville is from the Warner Estate, located in Warner Village, and he is right now on the local market and hopes to see Café La Ville stationed in all major supermarkets and hotels around the island. We now move on to Kubuli Farms, and Jeffrey Bruni is here, bottling of coconut water. Mr. Bruni specializes in vegetable production and has moved on to coconut production, especially the water nuts, and also has moved on to bottling of coconut water. He terms his coconut water bottling operation as high-end, not for the tourist market only, but for us in Dominica to experience a high-end pure product from the farm to your shelves at the supermarket. Never frozen, always fresh. Move on now to Josiah Russell of Woody Creed Enterprises. Woody Creed Enterprises, as the name suggests, hails from Woodford Hill. Josiah is involved in a bold-faced vodka and also frozen Joyce ice pops. So the frozen Joyce are one, and then the bold-face is another. So there are two different markets that he's supplying, from the kids to the adults. Woody was founded on the belief that Caribbean brands can lead globally by blending traditional ingredients with modern innovation, and that's where the cassava and cocoa comes in. Woody's flagship brand, the Boldface Vodka, is handcrafted cassava-based spirit available in the original flavor and also infused with cocoa-flavored and hazelnut liquor varieties. The company also produces Frozen Joy Ice Pops, a tropical fruit, non-alcoholic treat. Passionate about local excellence and global inspiration, Woody Creed continues to elevate Dominican products on the world stage. You only see Boldface at fine outlets near you, and of course it's a hit during our independence season and also at the duty-free lounges around Island. So that was Woody Creed. We move on now to Naja Thomas of Frying Pan Productions. An agro-processing food and household product-based business. I think we've all heard of draw teas. That's the instant ginger tea. So Frying Pan is an agro-processing company founded in 2020 by Ms. Thomas. The company aspires to become the Caribbean's leading manufacturer of everyday products free from harmful chemicals. Draw, an instant draw tea, has become the staple in Dominican markets and is expanding regionally. The company has received support before and has showcased their product internationally and hopes to move on in terms of other teas and herbs that can be used on the regional and international markets. We have Agro Processing Limited, Representative Jamal Prince, a tea and agro processing company, also an instant ginger drink, an instant ginger and turmeric and honey drink, an instant ginger, turmeric, and cayenne pepper, and also one infused with traditional cocoa. Agro was established in 2009, and has been a key contributor to Dominica's teas and agro-processing industry. Available in 20 outlets island-wide, including supermarkets and hotels, offering products in various sizes to suit every budget and every customer's preference. Next, we have Caribbean Agro Producers Corporation of Ms. Gail Defoe, but being represented by Barrington Reynolds. Also a processing company, but focusing on extraction of dried herbs, processed cacao and coffee, teas, composite flours, and powders. The company offers a diverse range of processing and extraction activities. And this we all know in terms of the various herbs that has been made from noni teas, ginger teas, moringa teas, etc. And we can find that at all supermarkets island-wide. Next, we have Dr. Coulson George, or should I say Farmer Coulson George, of Mountain Fresh Farms. Mountain Fresh Farms hails from Loda, and the primary focus is to add value and value-added products with holistic approach to packaging, and that is of chicken-based products. So Mr. George is engaged, Farmer George, is engaged in poultry production of whole chicken and also of minced meats, chicken parts, and all packaged on the farm straight to the supermarket. Miss Anna Peltier Harris of Nature's Touch. Founded in 2003 by professional massage therapist Miss Anna Harris, Nature's Touch is a premier wellness spa located in Point Michel. But with looking at a holistic approach to healing, the spa offers a wide variety and range of personal treatments and skincare aesthetics based to restore balance and promote overall wellness of the individual. This inspired Miss Peltier Harris to create other lines of products sourced from the oils, herbs, and plants found in Dominica. So right now, their signature moringa oil is renowned to be an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory product, and this is where she is looking to expand and to increase in terms of edible moringa oils and herbs and powders. Kinard Nicholas of K&S Cocoa Sticks, hailing from Scott's Head. Founded in 2013 to support his wife Stella. K&S Cocoa Sticks, I guess K for Kennard and S for Stella. K&S Cocoa Sticks began a small home-based venture exporting cocoa sticks to St. Thomas. But because they've been renowned for their unique, authentic, tasting cocoa sticks reminiscent of home, K&S Cocoa Sticks are now widely available throughout Dominica in various supermarkets, and the restaurants use them for their cacao, I guess they wrap up in the mornings, and throughout all shops. Priscilla Jajak Isles is representing the Mon Prosper Women Farmers in Action. As they say, Mon Prosper, located in Mon Prosper Village. This group is predominantly made of farmers, but they have moved on and focusing on marinated and dried seasoning packs. So you'd have seen that at the supermarket. They are a fully operating cooperative, incorporated in 2015 with 17 active members to date. Their classification includes primary value added products, as I said, fresh produce and herbs, seasonings, extraction, and packaging of these herbs, and even into powders. So if you look at the supermarket, you would see a seasoning pack with everything that you need, and this is coming from the Mon Prosper. It's fully labeled from the Mon Prosper Women in Action group. We now have Greenwich Health Farms, Marcus Coffee, and Affley, located in Newfoundland. It is also a food processing company. Marcus? Greenwich Health Farms specializes also in cocoa production, enabling Mr. Coffee to expand his cocoa field and to have the company 100 Dominican base and not having to rely on imported cocoa seeds and pods. Affley George from Twin Islet Productions, located in Castle Bruce, also engage in cocoa production, but have moved on also to chocolate production, processing of chocolates. Mr. George is also exporting right now to niche markets and has considered his product a high-end product, added value, and of a premium price, I must add. We're moving on to Be Natural, and that is the proprietor, Terry Henry Lovell. I do apologize. No stranger to us, Be Natural is focused on wellness products, utilizing everything from bees, that is the bee wax, the honey, and the propolis. Linessa Ferrara of Lino's Homemade Cocoa Sticks. Linessa Ferrara built Lino's Homemade Cocoa Sticks from humble beginnings, inspired by her family's farming and business background, and supported by her husband. Linessa modernized her production techniques, transitioning from cold pot roasting to industrial ovens and motorized milling. She focuses on high-quality, affordable products and therefore continues to serve local markets and is preparing with this grant injection to expand regionally and internationally. Mr. Kelvin Vidal of K Vidal's Enterprises, located or based in Salisbury. K Vidal's Enterprises focuses on green seasoning sauce, hot pepper sauce, coconut cream, and all local confectionaries. Gooseberries, tamarind balls, coconut cheese. After Category 5 hurricane devastated his agricultural business, Mr. Vidal pivoted to agro-processing, creating K Vidal's Enterprises. Leveraging his agricultural expertise, he began to produce green seasoning sauce, etc., all natural and preservative-free. He began to collaborate with local farmers and transforming surpluses into value-added commodities, providing additional income for himself and these farmers, and of course, reducing waste. His business is continuously expanding and also production, and he is now online within all markets as customers are willing to pay the shipping costs no matter where they are. Nazia Peter of The Angel Poultry. She says she's feminizing poultry industry. The Angel Poultry Plus is located in Georgetown, Portsmouth, and it is a primary processed chicken production company. She is the sole proprietor, and although she has diversified, moving away from fish production, she also looks at chicken and fresh and smoked varieties as the way to go. Nazia Peter, The Angel Poultry Plus. Mr. Nathaniel Lovell of Be Happy from Coolibistry. Mr. Lovell is focused on premium honey. We would have seen him won a number of awards, and the business name is La Vie Mel, so life is sweet. Nathaniel is the founder, as I said, of Be Happy, and his honey has won several top awards in the OECS, CARICOM, and the best international honey at the UK's National Honey Show last year. With over 100 hives in active production, Be Happy champions sustainable beekeeping practices and celebrates Dominica's rich biodiversity. Nathaniel right now is pursuing master level certification in master beekeeping program with the University of Florida. And we have Tatiana Green of La Vie Natural, a coconut-based natural wellness product company. Founded in 2020, this company embodies Caribbean heritage of nature and wellness, starting as a personal journey into natural healing of herself. Tatiana handcrafts 100% pure and natural coconut-based products like virgin coconut oil, herbal pain relief oils, coconut milk cubes, detoxifying soaps, and much more. And that's our recipients for today. A number of I am now to give the vote of thanks. Okay, so that's it for us today. Just remember that we have a number of beneficiaries that will receive equipment and other commodities and other products for their enterprise. This was just the cash grant aspect today. I'm going to say thank you very much for showing up. As you would have told, if you've tabulated, we've given up just about 400,000 EC dollars to our processors. So thank you very much to the beneficiaries. Thank you to the ministers, Honorable Lakia Joseph and Dr. Irvin McIntyre. Thank you to Speaker of the House and other ministers and PSs who've made it today. And we want to say, we wish you well. Thank you, PS and SEM. We wish you well. And congratulations once again. Oh, we now have a group photo after, and we have some refreshments at the back once this is done. Thank you.